Hey YouTube. So today I am going to clean up this little beauty that I've picked up. I've mentioned in a previous video that I couldn't walk past this. So what we're looking at here is a Pedretti number 6 12 gauge single barrel, fully moderated by Hush Power, and I picked this up second hand from a business I frequent, should we say. It was only £200 and it has seen quite a bit of use. Now, when I picked this up originally, I did find that the stock was a little loose, but that's been tightened up and is now a nice good fit. The action itself is good and strong, no movement in there, so we're happy with that. It's a non-ejector, so nothing to worry about there. Now, unfortunately, my turn screw has snapped. Therefore, I'm not going to be able to remove the barrel today. I have ordered a replacement and I will get round to that. But my main wish is to give this a good clean, specifically inside the moderator. It's seen, as I say, a fair bit of use, as you can see from the way the newness has worn off the action there a little bit. And it's probably quite filthy inside here. So I'm going to go through the process of removing the moderator completely, give the barrel a good clean both inside and out, and hopefully get this functioning as well as it can, and at which point I will be doing a sound test and I will run a comparison probably against my Benelli M2 to see how she performs from a sound perspective. So the first thing we're going to need to do, obviously, is remove the moderator itself. If I flip this over, you'll see, again, a little newness has worn off here, but that's quite useful. That's going to help me to line this back up when it goes back on. If you're looking at doing something similar, I can tell you the moderator is attached with a standard thread. Previous to coming to make this video, I have soaked this joint in penetrating oil as I discovered that the moderator is very stiffly attached. I suspect there is a build-up on the threads themselves, and I'm expecting quite a mess in there. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up now. If you'll bear with me, I'll have to take her off the table, as not being a gunsmith, I don't have a vise in my gun room, so I will have to do this with my bare hands. I can just loosen her up slightly. I'll bring the gun back into frame. So there you go. As you can see, I've loosened that up a little bit. You'll notice there are one or two dings, a few knocks, this being the worst of it. But for a gun that's probably seen an awful lot of use, judging by nicks on the stock and so forth, she seems to be in good condition. I have test fired the weapon once, just to be sure I wasn't going to blow my face off, and everything functions as you would expect. So I'm going to go ahead now and unscrew the moderator. As you can see, as I suspected, got a lot of build up there. Nice and squeaky, even with that oil soaked through. Okay, I'm going to ease this off now. That is somewhat stiff. And we're clear. So there we are. There is a 12 gauge moderator. try and get most of the gun in shot for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some very fine wire wool. This is Quad Zero, very fine indeed, won't scratch anything, but should take off the heavily encrusted stuff up at this end. I'm going to soak that in some Commodore Garden gun oil, although for this really any oil will do, any mineral oil. And we'll just see. There we go, it's coming away quite easily and nicely. There is some stubbornness there. Don't know if you can hear or see that, but there is some stubbornness. So now I'm going to put this to soak, and I'm going to use Bore-Technic Shotgun Blend. I'm not paid to promote this product, but it is one that I use, and I find that these products are superb. Bore-Technic, I use them for my rifles as well, and I came to know about them because I was using copper jackets, and they have a copper removing product which is spectacularly good. So if you're looking for something to clean your shotguns with, I highly recommend it. So if you'll bear with me, I will step away, put this to soak, and we'll come back and have a go at this barrel. So hi folks, the moderator is now soaking quite happily, so I'm going to bring back into the game the old towel. Just going to pop that aside a moment, and we'll take the worst off of this crud. So as I mentioned, I've had the moderator itself internally soaking with the shotgun blend, and that's cleaned up very nicely. It's impossible really for me to give you an angle where you'll be able to see that, but I can assure you an awful lot of filth came out of here. So now I'm going to give the outside of that barrel a normal clean and oiling. Once that's complete, I will refit the moderator, and then we'll clean the shotgun as normal. There she is. Hopefully looking a little better than when we first appeared. And I'm going to look forward to putting a few rounds through this and seeing what the noise is like. I thank you very much for watching. I hope it's been vaguely interesting and perhaps of some use. If you've got any questions, as always, by all means, drop me a comment. If you've enjoyed the video, if you leave me a like, I'd be very grateful. Please subscribe to the channel, it helps us enormously. And until next time, stay peaceful, guys.